An equity option call buyer has the right to do which of the following? Sell the stock and therefore is bearish, purchase stock and therefore is bullish, purchase stock and therefore is bearish, or sell the stock and therefore is bullish. An equity option call buyer has the right to purchase stock and therefore is bullish. So you just want to remember, when you purchase a call, you want to think call means up. A call gives you the right to buy stock. You want the price to go up, therefore you are bullish. So you want to remember, call means up, bullish means up. So if you're buying a call, you think all things are up, positive about the direction of stock prices. You think it's all going to rise, go up, bullish for call buyers. M&L stock is currently trading at $75 a share. The M&L November 80 put is trading at $7. Which of the following is true? The time value is $2 and the intrinsic value is $5. Formula to remember would be total premium equals intrinsic value plus time value. So you see the premium would be $7. So the time value is 2. Intrinsic value is 5. So why is the intrinsic value $5 and not 2? You want to remember, intrinsic value means real profit, real value. So when it comes to intrinsic value with this contract, this is an 80 put, which gives the seller the right to sell at $80. Well, the stock is trading at $75. So the difference between 80 and 75, this contract has $5 of real built-in value. As far as the time value, you want to take the total premium, which is 7, and subtract the real value or intrinsic value. So you just do 7 minus 5, and that'll leave $2 left over, which would be the time value. The maximum gain on a long call is unlimited. Easy rule to remember is long call equals buying a call. So you want the stock price to go up. And you want to think the sky's the limit. There is no ceiling on how high a stock price can rise. It can theoretically go to infinity. So the maximum gain on a long call is unlimited. A call option reaches its expiration dates and goes unexercised. This means A call option reaches its expiration date and goes unexercised. This means the buyer loses the premium paid and the writer gains the premium received. Easy rule to remember: options are a zero-sum game between two parties. The buyer is the player paying for a ticket. If the ticket expires worthless, they lose their money, which is the premium paid. Whereas the seller, also known as the writer, is the house selling the tickets. If the ticket expires worthless, they still keep your money, which is the premium they received from you buying the tickets. So the buyer loses the premium paid, the writer still gains the premium received. Alright, so on a short call, when the premium is equal to the intrinsic value, which of the following is true? When the premium is equal to the intrinsic value. When the premium is equal to the intrinsic value, that means the contract is at parity. Easy rule to remember: parity equals equality, all things equal. So when the premium and the intrinsic value are exactly the same, they are equal. This means the option has zero time value remaining. So you want to remember, premium equals intrinsic value plus time value. So if a contract has $5 of premium and $5 of intrinsic value, the time value must be 0. 5 plus 0 equals $5. So anytime an option trades for its raw intrinsic value alone, the industry calls it trading at parity. If a call contract has no intrinsic value, it must be. If a contract has no intrinsic value, it must be at or out of the money. So you want to remember, intrinsic value itself means in the money. So if you see no intrinsic value, that means out of the money. Intrinsic value can never be negative. It is either a positive number or just 0. If a contract has 0 intrinsic value, it means it currently has no built-in profits. It is either sitting exactly on the line, so at the money, or completely missing the mark, out of the money. Which of the following contracts are in the money if the strike price is 30 and the market price is 40? Which of the following contracts are in the money if the strike price is 30 and the market price is 40? That sounds like a long call and short call. In the money is a feature of the contract types, call or puts, in the price relationship. It doesn't matter if you bought it or sold it. Once again, you want to remember call equals up. A call option is in the money when the market price goes above the strike price. So $40 is greater than $30. Market price is 40, strike price is 30. When it comes to long versus shorts, a long call buyer and a short call, which is a seller, are just opposite sides of the exact same contracts. If the contract is in the money for one, it is in the money for both. So once again, the strike price is 30, the market price is 40. Because the market is higher than the strike, any call contract is in the money by $10. Puts give the right to sell at 30 when the market is 40, meaning all puts are out of the money. When XYZ is trading at 40, an XYZ 30 put sold at 3 would be, when XYZ is trading at 40, an XYZ 30 put sold at 3 would be out of the money. So just like the last question, XYZ is trading at 40, that's the market price. So an XYZ 30 put sold at 30 would be the strike price. Market price is higher than the strike price. For a call, that would be in the money. For a put, that would be out of the money. A June 40 call is trading at 3.5. For this call to be trading at parity, the underlying stock would have to be trading at a June 40 call is trading at 3.5. For this call to be trading at parity, the underlying stock would have to be trading at 43.5. So you want to remember, parity means premium equals intrinsic value. Time value is 0. For a call option, you just add the premium to the strike price to find parity. So the formula to remember is strike price plus premium equals parity stock price. In this example, you have a 40 call trading for a premium of 3.5. The calculation would be $40 strike price plus 3.5. $3.50 premium, which would equal $43.50, 43.5. You add the 40 to 3.5, 43.5. If the stock is trading at 43.5, your right to buy it at $40 is worth exactly 3.5 of real intrinsic value, $3.50. Since the premium is also 3.5, they match perfectly which is parity. $40 plus 3.5. Your client, Mickey, just purchased 10 July euro dollar put contracts at 1.10. She notices that they are European style contracts and asks you what this means. You tell her. She notices they're European style contracts and asks you what this means. So you would tell her that with European style contracts, she may only exercise the contracts on the last day of trading before expiration. You would remember, you can think of it as like geographical names as rules for when you can go to the window to collect your prize. So you just remember, American style equals anytime, as in you can exercise the contracts on any business day up until it expires, versus European style equals expiration day only, as in you can only exercise it on the final day before expiration. Which of the following positions will give an investor an unlimited loss potential? Which would give an investor an unlimited loss potential? Which would give an investor an unlimited loss potential? Which would give an investor an unlimited loss potential? That unlimited loss potential would be given by shorting 100 shares of IBS stock, or by short one IBS July 50 uncovered call. So you want to remember, unlimited risk only happens when you're on the hook to buy stock that can theoretically rise to an infinite price. Because a stock's price has no ceiling, any position where you must buy shares in the open market to cover yourself carries a high risk that is unlimited. When it comes to position number 2, you borrowed shares and sold them. To close the position, you must buy them back. So if the stock skyrockets from, let's say, to 1,000 or 10,000, you have to buy it at that extreme price. Unlimited loss. And then with position 3, short uncovered call, that means you promise to sell stock you don't own. You don't own it yet, and you promise to sell it at $50. If the stock shoots up to $5,000, that means you are forced to buy it at $5,000 just to turn around and sell it for $50. Unlimited loss. An investor is short one XYZ January 20 call at 3. This investor An investor is short one XYZ January 20 call at 3. This investor has received $300 for writing the call contracts. So you remember, short equals seller, which is writer. Seller is writer. When you're short, you're a seller. You sell a contracts to collect cash up front. You want to remember, one standard option contracts always represents 100 shares of the underlying stock. One option contracts equals 100 shares of the underlying stock. So 1 XYZ is 100 shares of XYZ. So to find total dollars, always multiply the premium by 100. So in this case, 3 times 100 would be $300. With the position being short, since the investor is short, that's their position. Being short means, once again, you are the writer, also known as the seller of the option. And the seller collects money up front. So this investor has received $300. Options trading for a customer's account requires the approval of Options trading for a customer's account requires the approval of a registered options principal of the firm. So here you want to remember, the answer is in the title of the name. If a question asks who must approve an options account, look for the supervisor with options explicitly in their job title. So the registered options principal. And an option contract having no intrinsic value at expiration will likely be options contracts having no intrinsic value, no profit to be made at expiration will likely be allowed to expire, go unexercised. So once again, intrinsic value is real profit, real value. Options are optional, right? So not a requirement. If a contract hits expiration with zero intrinsic value, zero profit, no one exercises a contract to make $0 or lose money. So it's simply allowed to expire.